They were shot by someone standing outside the window, that's obvious. You brought me here for that?" He looked down to the ground. "Hard-packed gravel," De Silva said. "No footprints, no tire tracks." "Is that it?" "No shell casings either. They policed their brass." "Or used a revolver," Gleason said. "Valid point, but unlikely. Why?" "I'll get to that," she said. She squared herself to Gleason and moved a step closer. She lowered her voice. "When I discovered they were marshals on a transport, I asked myself why they stopped. They know never to stop, right? But they did. They pulled over onto the shoulder, rolled down the window, and waited in the car to talk to whoever it was walking up to them. They were so unconcerned they didn't even think about drawing their weapons. What could make them do that?" Before Gleason could say anything, De Silva answered her own question. "A cop," she said. "They were pulled over by a police officer or a deputy, someone they'd feel completely safe and confident stopping for. They knew they'd just flash their badges and be on their way." The expression on Gleason's face didn't change. He snapped off his gloves and wiped a hand across his mouth. "And that's why you think the APB won't do us any good?" he said. The prisoner was driven away in a patrol car. What cop would ever think of stopping another officer? "And the brass?" Gleason asked. "If a semi-auto was used, why would they pick it up?" "It's easier to change out a barrel than a firing pin. Swap out the barrel, toss the first one. Takes less than 5 minutes. The slugs won't match to the new barrel. Get rid of the brass and there's nothing for the lab to make a match to. There's no way to match anything to a service weapon." "Anything else?" Gleason asked. "Yeah." De Silva pulled the writ from her pocket and handed it to Gleason. "I took this out of the visor of the victim's car." Gleason scanned the paper. De Silva saw the muscles in his face tighten up. She cut him off before he could say anything. "Accident circumstances. When I saw what it was, I thought it was more important to get an APB out on an escaped prisoner. I needed to read the entire writ to do that." Gleason cringed a little, then said, "I understand. And nothing else was touched?" "Not a thing." Gleason gave a nod of his head. He looked around. The evidence response techs were buzzing around the scene, setting up cameras, pulling out rulers and tape measures, and rifling through their bins for whatever else they needed. "Let's back out and let them work," he said. "I've got calls to make." "Yeah," De Silva said. "Me too."